Cracker Barrel has just folded. Cracker Barrel said, you know what? You guys were right. They're admitting defeat over there at that nice little country store. It's like, I like it. I liked it. I mean, this ridiculous Burger King redo. I'm sorry. Like, does nobody have any taste? Who's their decorator, for goodness sakes? It's a disaster. Well, guess what? Moments ago, here we go. Some breaking news for you. They got rid of the LGBTQ plus alliance. Yeah. Instead, they're going to actually refocus on corporate giving for people with food insecurity. Oh, for goodness sakes. I hate that food insecurity. You know, who don't have enough food, okay? Can we just like speak plain English? Supporting community needs through food and reducing food waste. Lovely. Okay, lovely. That's great, guys. So they actually, they've taken down this page on their website and they're committing it to space for helping people who don't have enough food. Okay. That's better. It's much better. I mean, look, I think they got the message, right? My friend Ashley was out at a Cracker Barrel the other day. Great guy. I used to work with at FBN, Fox Business News, and he did a very nice little report. You saw the stock tank, and it was like down 9%. But guess what? It's recovered. It's recovered. Why? Because Cracker Barrel was smart enough, and I give them this credit, to take the president's advice. The president sent a lovely message on Truth Social saying, hey, listen to your customers. They're the best polls ever. Do what they want. Don't go woke. And what do you know? They brought back this guy.
Talking about we need a rebrand. Then poof, how you gonna rebrand without debrand?
Cracker Barrel, you might be going the way of Bud Light. That was also in my shorts feed. But you know what? They're not going to go the way of Bud Light. I mean, it may be a little rocky. I know a lot of you don't really want to go there right now, but they're at least trying to salvage themselves. They're not that dense. It seemed like they were for a minute.
Backlash. Cracker Barrel spending $700 million on a rebranding plan that they say will turn the product from old rustic to perhaps more modern streamlined. Customers say that's just a giant helping of biscuits and bologna. They don't like it. So after a week's worth of backlash, the Tennessee-based company did put out an apology statement of sorts, which said, in part, quote, we know we won't always get everything right the first time, but we'll keep testing, learning and listening to our guests and employees. But the mea culpa, well, it didn't go down that well. Critics called it lame and social media lit up with comments like these. Quote, you kicked Uncle Herschel to the curb. Now you are paying the price. Own it and stop making excuses. Another wrote, eating Sunday supper in a place that looks like a car dealership does not say vintage Americana. But the company's new logo, let's begin there, a simple gold shield with the restaurant's name, but gone is the image of a man affectionately called Uncle Herschel, dressed in overalls, sitting by a barrel. The company also says stores will be decluttered with fewer knickknacks on the wall, with brighter paint and booths. Critics call that soulless, sterile, and woke. Erasing heritage, they say. Another part of the apology statement, though, went on to say, look, the things people love most about our stores aren't going anywhere. Rocking chairs on the porch, a warm fire in the hearth, peg games on the table, unique treasures in our gift shop, and vintage Americana. But you know what, guys? It's not just the criticism that won't go away. The stock price for Cracker Barrel has dropped 10% since this controversy began. That translates to about $143 million in value being wiped off the books. So, yes, Cracker Barrel wants to move ahead and wants this controversy to go away, but it's not happening anytime soon. Back to you.
Well, it's getting better. It's getting better. So that was a couple of days ago. And I think people feel a little bit vindicated. They feel like, okay, the company listened to us. I mean, it doesn't change, I guess, the reality that you know what direction they were going in. I mean, for goodness sakes, the CEO was on Good Morning America and she was trying to convince everybody, this was just great. This was just great. And we're like, okay, woke lady, enough.
Overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing. I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together and every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
Oh, really?
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members.
No, it wasn't that good. Okay. It wasn't that good. So now you're apologizing and now you're going back to the old Uncle Herschel logo, and you're getting rid of the LGBTQ stuff on the website and refocusing. And I would say, good. You know what? At least you clued in. Finally, maybe you're not an ignoramus as you're go. Are they going to allow that anymore? Here's another controversy. You know that little pin game? If you've ever been to a Cracker Barrel, they have this little game that you can have to play, and it's kind of fun. And you have to get a certain number right, or else you're an ignoramus. No more. 2, you're pretty smart. If you leave 3, you're just plain dumb, and if you leave 4, you're more than just a plain ignoramus.
Now that was the original.
That's the offensive version.
Now what's
right.
so now they changed it.
Cleaned it up. Yeah, so you won't be as offended.
The new one says if you leave only 1, you're a genius. If you leave 2 and the rocking chair, but not the game. Wait, if leave 2 and rocking the chair, but not the game. Okay, you're rocking the chair, but you're not rocking the game. Leave 3 or more, no reason to be embarrassed. Try again.
Yeah, okay, because that's the woke thing, right? Nobody can be embarrassed. You're never going to be an ignoramus in this new, happy little world in which we live. Except, you know what? We don't want that. We elected Donald Trump. Popular vote and the Electoral College, right? We don't want that. We're sick of the wokeness. Look, I mean, they tried to destroy so many companies. It was partly why I started 76 Research with Rob, because we're looking at all these stocks and we're like, for goodness sakes, this is kind of a bargain. Nobody wants to invest in this because they're too worried about, this, that, and the other. I'm sorry. When you're more focused on having somebody with purple hair and like multiple genders on your board of directors instead of actually making money, that's a problem. That needed to change. Plenty of great companies out there making plenty of money. And that's what you want to find. And that's what we try and do for you at 76 Research. Go there, use code word $, and engage in this economy, because this is going to be good. I'm telling you.